There's been a lot of talk and controversy over if the 2024 Toyota RAV4 and RAV4 Hybrid will be the year for the redesign of this vehicle. So if this were true, that basically means that right now, if you were going to put an order in for a RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid, with the current expected wait times of these vehicles, you could potentially be getting a redesigned new RAV4. So here in front of us, we have the 2023 Toyota RAV4 XLE Premium Package. And of course, that's an all-wheel drive. And you know, working with the brand now for about 15 years, I've got to say you've got to follow some of the trends when talking about redesign and model carryovers and, you know, new model changes that have been going on for about the past 15 years. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Before we get there, one more thing I almost forgot. You should subscribe to this channel, please. So talking about the trends for the Toyota RAV4, since 2002, that was the second generation Toyota RAV4, and that lasted a total of 4 years. From 2002 to 2006, Toyota carried the same design and same body throughout that generation. The next generation would be the third generation, which carried a body design for 6 years. That's right, from 2007 all the way up to 2013, Toyota maintained the same body and design for the Toyota RAV4. What about the fourth gen? So you may already know the fourth generation Toyota RAV4 carried its body and design for 4 years. That's right, from 2014 all the way up to 2018, Toyota maintained the same body inside and out for the Toyota RAV4. Where does that leave us for the current fifth generation RAV4? Well, let me tell you. So if Toyota maintains the same body and design for the RAV4 for 2024 model, that means that this current look will be going on for 5 years, which yes, there is a potential that that definitely could happen. But me, myself, being with the brand for so long, I don't think so. Let me tell you what I think. Now, to back up my theory a little bit, hear me out. We already went through a little bit of a change with regards to specifically the front end of the Toyota RAV4. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a card up in this video so you guys can check out one of the videos I did about this change that took place last year in 2022. Check it out. So for the most part, when you're going with a 2021 Toyota RAV4, you got a pretty similar to this headlamp. Now, yes, when you went up to the higher packages and higher models, there was potentially a projector style in there, but the design and the overall look of the headlamp was pretty similar to this one of the LEs. And then what happened in 2022, Toyota upgraded their headlamps. With the exception of the LE, they upgraded their headlamps to an all-new design, which gave the front end a little bit of a different look. Let's take a look at this XLE that I'm talking about. So here's what I'm talking about. In 2022, Toyota offered a different styled headlamp to the front of the vehicle, which was available on anything XLE model and up. So XLE, XLE Premium, Trail, the TRD, the Limited, and so on, all had this new style headlamp, which is pretty cool, very different looking, and it did give a little bit of a different look to the front end for those of you who know Toyota RAV4s. So for me, being with the brand for a while, I'm gonna take that as Toyota's kind of refresh for the Toyota RAV4. But irrelevant of that, I believe that 2024 will be a model change year, a design change year for this vehicle. I think already having a little bit of a change with the front end being those headlamps, some changes with the packages, for example, no longer any front wheel drives applicable. Toyota did drop the TRD model as well, at least here in Canada they dropped it. We're adding some new models to the RAV4 hybrid lineup. We're adding the Woodland Edition. We're adding the XLE Premium package for the RAV4 Hybrid 2023. So I think that 2024 is going to have some announcements coming up for a redesigned RAV4. So that would make the 2024 model year RAV4 the 6th generation Toyota RAV4 body and design. And I'm not the only one that has some speculation and has been talking about this. Check it out. There's a lot of other YouTubers and a lot of other content creators in general that have been saying this for some time already. And they've already actually put out some renderings of what they believe this new designed 2024 RAV4 will look like. Check it out. So here's what I'm talking about, and I'll tell you what I think is wrong with these renderings or assumptions of what the new RAV4 design will look like, whether it will be for the 2024 model or 2025 model. But yeah, here's just some examples of what I'm talking about. But let me tell you what my thoughts are. Now, why am I showing you a Toyota Tacoma? Well, because this vehicle is also due for a redesign, which is anticipated for 2024. And there has been some spy photos and some renderings of what it's gonna look like. We've already received the all-new Tundra, the all-new Sequoia, and we are anticipating the Tacoma to look a little bit similar. So where I'm going with this is, you can't ignore, you gotta follow some of Toyota's recent trends in terms of redesign. You've got three vehicles, the Sequoia, the Tundra, and to be the 2024 Tacoma, which are going to look all very similar in the sense where they kind of share a lot of, characteristics from one another with regards to the front end design, the headlamp design, the rear end design, the taillight design, and so on. They kind of look a little bit like they're in the same family and share a lot of features to the design and overall flow of the vehicle across the, two lineups being the Tundra and the Sequoia, and probably to be the new Tacoma. So where am I going with this? I believe that the Corolla Cross and the Toyota RAV4 are going to end up uniting to the point where they share a lot of characteristics, a lot of similarities with regards to the design on the front of the vehicle and at the back of the vehicle. I think the Corolla Cross and the RAV4 Hybrid for 2024 will look a little bit similar, more similar than not, I should say, kind of like what I was referring to with the Sequoia and the Tundra, and to be probably the Tacoma. I think that the gas RAV4 and the gas Corolla Cross are going to share a lot of characteristics. I think that the Corolla Cross Hybrid and the RAV4 Hybrid for 2024 are also going to share a lot of characteristics. We all know the Corolla Cross Hybrid does look a little bit different than the Corolla Cross non-hybrid. I think that that's going to follow through as well for the RAV4. That is my educated guess, I believe you can say. Just feeling out where Toyota's been going with this, with a lot of model changes, configuration changes, design changes, a lot of models inheriting the design and the overall look from other models. I strongly believe that this is true. And you know what? We should find out probably in the next 6 months or so what is going to happen with the 2024, if it's going to be the 6th generation model and design or not. That's right. For the most part, around summertime, probably late summer, August, early September, is when the manufacturer, being Toyota, kind of switches over from one model year to the next. So I would say in the next 4 to 6 months, we should be hearing any news, information, and updates about what will be offered for the 2024 Toyota RAV4, and if it will be a redesigned look and feel, exterior, interior, hybrid, non-hybrid. I really strongly believe that there will be a different model and a different design coming for the 2024 lineup, but I can be entirely wrong. But time will tell. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed my review and my video of my predictions and my assumptions for a all-new 6th generation Toyota RAV4 coming up for 2024. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.